At Grace Church of Orange, we want to be all about loving the truth, loving the Word of God, loving God's truth, doing so lovingly. And loving truth is something that every Christian should aspire to. There's a passage in 2 Thessalonians that is instructive to us, and it's given in the negative, and it highlights a positive. And I'm going to read 2 Thessalonians chapter 2. We'll begin at verse 9 and go down to verse 12. It says in verse 9, "The coming of the lawless one is by the activity of Satan, with all power and false signs and wonders, and with all wicked deception for those who are perishing, because they refused to love the truth and so be saved." It goes on, "Therefore God sends them a strong delusion, so that they may believe what is false, in order that all may be condemned who did not believe the truth, but had pleasure in unrighteousness." And you see that even in this statement of judgment on those who refuse to love the truth and so be saved, and they did not believe the truth, but they had pleasure in unrighteousness. So their pleasure was not in God, was not in honoring him or honoring his truth. What you see here on the positive is Christians are to love the truth because that leads to salvation. And we are to believe the truth. And believing the truth is juxtaposed here with having pleasure in unrighteousness. And if you believe the truth, if you love the truth, you will not have pleasure in unrighteousness. You will confess your sins. You will seek the Lord and his strength. And so loving the truth, it's kind of the motto of Grace Church of Orange, loving truth. Love the truth so as to be saved. Because when you love the truth, God gives you a love for his word, gives you a love for himself because he first loved us. We love him because he first loved us. So you love the truth so as to be saved. And so this idea of loving truth is an anchor point in the Christian life. You want to love the truth. You want to live the truth. You want to speak the truth in love. And these are not in competition, these love and truth, just like grace and truth or mercy and grace. These are not in competition. These are in perfect balance scripturally. And they are to be in perfect balance in the Christian's life as we follow Christ. So loving truth. Make that your goal this year. Make that your aim this year. Make that the heart cry, even of your prayers to God. Lord, help me to love your truth more. Lord, you love me. I love you because you love me. And I love your truth. As the psalmist even said, "Oh, how I love thy law," that you would love the word of God, that you would love the truth, that you would live the truth, that you would speak the truth, that you would traffic in truth in a loving way, that you would love all people and never buckle on the truth, that you would love the brethren, that you would love your neighbors, that you would love your family members, that you would love total strangers, and that you would give them truth, and that you would do that in a loving way. Loving truth. It has so many implications upon the Christian life.